My name is Paul, and on today's episode we're going to discuss the uncovered truth about Coca-Cola. Now, I've put uncovered there, makes it sound a bit underground, but this information is actually out there if you do some research about it. So the first thing you need to know is that when I talk about Coca-Cola, I'm going to mention some things directly involved with Coca-Cola, but a lot of it is going to be generally just sugary drinks, the sugary drink industry. Now, the facts are that UK consumers consume 14 billion litres every year. So that's a large amount of drinks that we're consuming in this kind of area. And one drink can contain 7 to 10 teaspoons of sugar, and they regularly do contain that, up to that amount. Now that's 35 grams of sugar per can, Coca-Cola specifically. And so for only a small can, I believe it's 330 millilitres a can, that's an incredible amount of sugar. Now, the important thing which I'm going to talk about today is what happens when you drink it, especially in the first 60 minutes, because that's kind of the important time. The first thing is that amount of sugar in one go should make you vomit. It's too much for our body to handle, and there's other chemicals pumped into the Coke that help our body handle it, because our body should vomit it out straight away. It's too much. You know, the phosphoric acid limits the taste, so you can't actually taste that amount of sugar, because otherwise we'll just try and get rid of it straight away. Now, your blood sugar dramatically rises straight after that, and the pancreas releases insulin, and when that happens at this increased rate, you have too much sugar, your body thinks, oh, I'm going to get all this sugar, I've got all this energy, I better store it for later, so it stores it as fat. Because your body doesn't know when you get your next meal in, even though you do, it worries that it won't have enough to sustain itself, because its prime objective is survival, and the best way for it to store energy is in fat. So it will store too much sugar as fat. So immediately taking this in, the first thing your body goes to do, too much sugar, it tries to store it as fat. Quite often around your middle as well, so that's why you might have trouble losing fat specifically from there, especially if you're still drinking things like these sugary drinks. Now, the third thing that happens is it blocks your brain receptors from feeling tired, so you immediately get kind of pumped up and feel a bit hyper. And then phosphoric acid, and this is kind of one of the main points after the fat storage for me, is that the phosphoric acid binds to the minerals like magnesium, zinc and calcium, and helped by the excess sugar and artificial sweeteners, if you like Diet Coke. Because caffeine is a diuretic, it basically makes you pee it out. You know, you put urinate there because it basically wants to flush all of that out. You know, the phosphoric acid in the Coke makes sure these minerals in your body bind together, and then it just gets flushed out. Along with the sodium and electrolytes, and also the water that you wanted in the first place, that your body wanted in the first place. That's why you felt thirsty, thought you have a Coke, and because of all of this, it actually flushes out the water along with all these minerals in your body. Now, and that's when the sugar crash kind of begins. So this is the 60 minutes of what happens when you consume a can of Coke or another sugary drink. Now, I just want to make you aware of everything here. Especially for me, the fat storage and the flushing out of the minerals. A can of Coke isn't going to kill you. You know, I've had Coke in the past before, I probably won't again because of my health and fitness goals, and things like fat storage and losing minerals that my body desperately wants doesn't appeal to me. So I definitely advise you to kind of think twice if you're looking to have the sugary drinks. I definitely suggest it as one of the first things to cut out if you're looking to limit the amount of excess sugars in your diet. But hopefully that's just giving you a bit more information on what Coke actually does to your body, and especially the amount of sugar that it contains. So leave me a comment, that would be great. Like the video if you do like it. If not, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode.